All right, in this video we're going to be talking about not enough numbers. So let's get started. Looking at this picture, can you spot the difference between this sign and the one that you would see today? Well, due to the interest of time, I'll go ahead and tell you. The area code is not present here. Now, about 20 years ago in the Lawrenceville area codes were not needed. All you did was just type in the 7-digit phone number, and then all of a sudden you get connected. I mean, no problem whatsoever. But what happened was we ran into a problem because eventually what happens is all the phone numbers would start repeating because there's more people as opposed to number combinations or phone numbers. All right. So with that, we decided, hey, let's start putting area codes in, 770, 678, especially around the Atlanta area, 404. That's the ones I can think of right now. So with 3 area codes, you actually have 3 times as many possibilities for phone numbers. All right, let's keep going. The fundamental counting principle. In short, all you're doing is figuring out how many possible outcomes there are and then multiplying them together. Now this goes back into probability, and that you've learned throughout all high school. So let's start off with a simple question. How many possible outcomes are there for rolling a number cube and flipping a coin? Well, rolling a number cube, there are 6 sides. Flipping a coin, there are 2 sides. So if the question was, how many possible outcomes, very simply, all you would do is take 6 and 2 and multiply them to get 12. So all my possible outcomes for this situation would be 12. All right, let's keep going. Now this is the type of information that you're going to, or this is the type of stuff that you're going to see in this class. Here we go. How many possible phone numbers can you have without an area code? All right, so there's a restriction, and that is that the first number A cannot be a 0. Well, that means think about all your possible single-digit possibilities, and I'm just going to type them up here. You could have a 0, you could have a 1, you could have a 2, you can have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, for a grand total of 10 possible. 10-digit possibles, that's what I meant. So using this as a guide, let's see if we can figure this out. So it says, remember that the first digit A cannot be a 0. So if A cannot be a 0, that takes this away. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 9 possibilities for A. That means A could be any number between 1 and 9. Now there are no restrictions for B, C, and following, so that means we take the restriction off, so that means there's a total possible of 10 choices. So that means B could be 10, C could be 10, all these X's could be 10. And so these are all my options for all my phone numbers. So if I was to multiply all those numbers together, I believe that is 10, 6 times over times 9, gives me a grand total of 9 million possibilities. That's how many possible phone numbers I have with this particular setup. Let's keep going. All right, here you have a license plate. How many possible outcomes are possible for a Georgia license plate that has total 6 characters? All right, so the first 3 characters have to be letters, and the first 3 have to be numbers. So the first 3 characters, so the first 3 blanks have to be letters, L, 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 letters, and then the last 3 have to be numbers. So number, number, number. So we'll go number. I could have said digit, but we'll just say numbers. All right, so the question you ask yourself is how many letters could there be, which means how many letters are there in the alphabet? Well, there's 26. So 26, 26, 26. So 26 choices for the first 3. And of course, numbers, we already went over that. That's 0 through 9, which is a total of 10 digits. 10 and 10. And so to figure out how many possibilities, we just take all of our numbers and then multiply them all together. And when we do that, we're going to get a large number, and it's going to be 1757. I'm doing this all with my calculator right now, so I gotta write all the numbers down, then I can tell you. All right, so let's see, 17,576,000 possible combinations. Okay. All right, for our next one, the Georgia DMV was running out of license plate numbers, which it could possible because we just determined it was 17 million on the last slide. They changed the rules to allow 7 characters on the license plate. How many are possible? All right, so here's your restrictions. Your restrictions are the first three characters have to be letters, and the last 4 have to be numbers. And so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask you to pause the video, figure it out yourself, and then come back and we'll see if you got it right. So pausing in 3, 2, 1, pause. All right, welcome back. So here's your setup. 26 options for the first 3, 10 options for the next 4, for a grand total of 175,760,000 possible combinations for license plates. So quite a few. And there you have it. The basics of how to find total outcomes when you're dealing with a whole bunch of numbers or a whole different type of scenarios when you come to number combinations. So if you have any questions, please let me know the next time you see me. Thank you for watching.